Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be making something very different and authentic from our previous videos. As you can see, I have lots of green materials kept here with me, which I'm going to be using in today's craft. We are going to be making a garden today. In this basket, using quilling strips, we are going to be making all the plants in the flower pots and even a scarecrow. And let's get started. So here I have quilling strips of different colors and sizes, and this is the tool that would help us to quill our flowers. So firstly, we have to make these round like structures which we'll use as our flowers. So the method to make it is, you need to take a strip, cut it like really thin and until the end. I have this basket which I feel is perfect for making such a garden. If you don't have something like this, you can also use any other basket or any other tray or anything that you have in hand. So to begin with the decoration of this basket, I've got this artificial grass. It's absolutely fine if you use anything else like green strips or green colored cotton, or you could also use this green colored wool or a green cloth if you have anything like that. It's just that I got this artificial grass and so I'm using it. So what you got to do is just throw this grass. We need to throw it all around this basket to give it a scattered look. This is going to be the final look. And if your basket has these holes like mine, you could also pull out some grass out of it. This neon colored wool to make the fence. So just paste this wool all around. So this is it. So for the flower pot, I had used this orange and red colored thick strips that I had and cut it in much thin strip, and I joined the colors together. I pasted it, and now I'm rolling it until you reach the end. You need to just keep in mind that the strip should be really tight. So as you can see, this is the outcome after such a long process of quilling. And now the important part is to give it the shape of the basket. So please look very carefully how am I doing it. You need to press the upper part of it with your fingers very slowly downwards. To be really careful, otherwise it's time to mold your hard work in the shape of the pot and it gets ruined that time, then goes in vain, right? That's why just be careful. Circle how much big you want to make it entirely depends upon the shape of your. Now for the stem, I have this wire. I've covered it with green tape and our stems are ready. So I thought of making these pot stands. I've just rolled them and now it's time to paste them on under the pots like this. I've joined, and these are the tiny flowers that I rolled, and it's time to paste them on our stems. So ready to see the outcome? These flowers together, as you can see, and now for putting them inside this pot, you need a clay. We'll put this inside the pot, and now take your flower and fix it inside this clay like this. So two such pots are ready with me. I have these two separate pots which I'll be using for making the body of our scarecrow, and this is the face that I've made by rolling just this yellow colored strip. I've made another brown colored strip. I made the hair and eyes. Okay, so we need to paste these two pots like this. This is the wire, and here is a small loop where I'm going to paste my face. Here my scarecrow is ready. I've pasted the face and the body on this wire, and for making the hands, I've interlocked the golden and silver wire together and pasted it using scarecrow. I'm putting it right here. And like this, I've also fixed both the pots here. And for the last decoration and the final artificial tiny flowers all around like this, Yeah, so our garden is ready.